Good afternoon, Tracy here. So today is not a grocery haul, but rather what I do before a grocery haul. So today is Tuesday. I'm probably going to put this up on Friday because I like doing my grocery hauls on Wednesdays. So it's a rainy day here in Nova Scotia, but this is something I typically do anyway the day before I go grocery shopping. So I already have a list made. I'll be concentrating on sale items only, but I also want to make sure that the food that I already have isn't going to waste. What's the point of buying the food at a cheaper price if you're not going to use it? So the first thing I noticed this morning when I was packing the kids' lunches is, before I even looked in the fridge, is we had a couple bananas that were a little riper than the kids would like, especially for traveling back and forth to school. So I decided to make some banana bread. So I put the oven on, made some banana bread. Sorry, I'm just getting over a cold and I'm a bit stuffy. So in the fridge, I started looking at what I had in my leftover containers. Yes, I have a lot of Tupperware in my fridge. It's raspberry pie filling. I'm gonna leave this out, and if the kids wanna have an after school snack of banana bread, they can have a little bit of the raspberry pie filling on top too, and then there'll still be plenty left for everybody to have with their lunch tomorrow. So there's the bananas getting used up. I also used some of the milk on the end here in this, and then just a couple eggs, sugar, things I have on hand anyway. So I bought a lot of vegetables last week, but like I said, I'm getting over a cold, so I didn't eat quite as many vegetables as I normally would. So I ended up having 2 heads of broccoli, or 2 heads of cauliflower left. And I just broke them all, washed them, broke them all up in florets. So we have 2 big containers of those. So now for the next few nights, instead of sitting down and thinking about making a bowl of popcorn, I'll just grab a bowl of this and some dip, and we'll use that up before it goes bad. But now that it's prepared, I'm much more likely to grab it. I next looked in our little leftovers area. So last night we did a chicken and rice. So I have 2 things of leftover rice. And then this one has a little bit of our chicken from last night. I did a whole roast chicken last night. We're now finding for the 5 of us that a whole roast chicken does not do 2 meals unless the second meal is soup. So I decided we'll use up our rice tonight. And then I did notice there's these potatoes. These are from, what's today? Tuesday? These are from Sunday night. So somebody came through and ate the broccoli out of it, but there's still the potatoes left. And then this is a little bit of gravy also from Sunday night. So even if there's not quite enough rice, we'll do the potatoes as well. The kids can pick which starch they like, and we'll probably eat the rest of the chicken that's in here. Because that isn't a ton of chicken for the 5 of us, I went down and grabbed this morning. I also already had the oven going for the banana bread. So I grabbed just 1 pack of chicken legs. These are from Gateway. It was, I don't want to say it was $3.78 for this thing of chicken wings. So I just baked them in the oven after I baked my banana bread. There's also some homemade yogurt in the fridge. There's actually another 1 left in there as well. It's getting to the point where kids are getting a little tired of plain yogurt. Just to change it up a little bit, and I want to make sure it's getting used up, I will mix it with Jello powder. So Jello powder comes on sale all the time. I usually have some in the cupboard. So it's just mixing up Jello like regular, and instead of using the cold water, you use the homemade yogurt. So it kind of comes out like a mousse. And I find if I put them in these little containers, the kids will either grab them as a school snack or they will grab them after school. There is something about being in an individual container that is much more appealing to kids, or at least my kids, I find. All right, so the last thing, and just made a really quick roast pepper soup. It will go with our rice and chicken tonight for supper. This will be our veggie. And this is silk almond milk that I bought last Wednesday, but the expiry date is last Thursday. So it still tastes fine to me. I just had it in my coffee this morning, but I did add probably close to 2 cups in the soup to sort of use that up. Now I have maybe a third of a carton. I am sure I will drink that within the next couple days, or my daughter will drink it within the next couple days. Now, the kids may or may not like the soup. I know at least 1 will like it, but the other 2, the 2 boys, it's iffy. So I also have this cucumber left from last week, and so I'll slice that up with supper. And I probably won't have to buy a cucumber next week. I'll probably just slice the whole thing up. And once again, if it's sliced up in the fridge, they're more likely to grab it for snacks. So that's just a way to kind of use up some ingredients to make sure nothing's going to waste. You're making something that is maybe not something somebody will grab right away until it's more appealing. So we'll use it first. Now tomorrow I'm gonna go into Gateway, and I believe I'm also stopping at Superstore. Now the fridge will be empty and we can put in our new groceries and start the week off fresh. Okay, so it is now Thursday morning, and this is what I do on Thursday mornings is I hit my Flip app and I start going through the grocery stores to see what's on sale. So my first grocery store, the one that's closest to me, is Atlantic Superstore. So I go through their flyer first, and just in the Flip app, it's just if you click on it, it will circle the item for you and add it to your grocery list. So I've added the turkey up there, and I'm going to use it with this 8,000 points offer, combining it with the chicken legs I bought last week. I also circled the palm olive. I'm running a little bit low on dish soap. I'm not out yet. I probably have a month or two left, but where my price point is under $2 for that. So when it is under that price, I tend to pick it up. The no-name crackers are on sale again this week, so I will probably pick up some more of those. And I know my price points at this point, like I know what my sale items are, so I'm very quickly able to scroll through the flyer and pick out anything. A really good tip is the very front page and the very last page are usually your best bets. Think of a paper flyer, that's what's on the outside, so that's what they want to catch your eye. That's typically where loss leaders are. Loss leaders are items that are priced sometimes even below cost, and it's for you to come into the store. They figure if you're coming in for, say, a turkey, maybe you'll buy all your groceries there that week and you'll spend $200 because you came in for that cheap turkey that week. So yeah, it's really quick. This is in real time, just scan, scan, scan. I must be going back and double checking something there, but only a couple items at Superstore this week that I seem are worth it. And then once I'm done the Superstore flyer, and the next typical flyer I go through is Sobeys. So Sobeys is very close to Gateway Meat Market. So if I'm going into Gateway anyway, it's really not a big deal to cross over to Sobeys. It's actually easier to make a right-hand turn there instead of turning left. If you are in Dartmouth, you know how difficult it is to turn left out of Gateway. So I'm quickly going through the Sobeys flyer. I don't go to Sobeys every week, but if they do have a couple deals and I'm able to combine them with my grocery offers, I will. But I'm really not seeing anything in the flyer. I didn't see anything on the front page. So I'm just taking a second glance through everything and seeing what they have available. And I did mention my grocery offers. That's the Scene Plus points are what is at Sobeys. So you have like personal offers through Scene Plus points. They often have ones that are just for 1 or 2 items. And then they often have ones that are like spend $50, get points. So then if I have an item I see that interests me, then I may try to take advantage of the $50 spend. So the next thing I typically go through is Walmart. I go to Walmart very rarely. The one that actually sells food is quite a bit further away from me, so I don't often make the trip. But I still look at the flyer every week, and if there's a screaming deal, I might make a special trip there to Walmart. Or if I happen to be visiting friends or family or going for an event, then I will pop in, and I'm very easily able to just pull up my Flip app and check my list and say, oh, look, there were a few things I would have got at Walmart if I was nearby. Another flyer I check out every week is Giant Tiger. I see this week they have a good deal on the iceberg lettuce and the celery. And if I'm in the area, I do have friends in the area. If I am visiting, I will pop in there. If they had 3 or 4 different things, I would make the trip because they aren't that far from Gateway either. But yeah, for this week, I'm not really seeing a whole lot. So if I'm in the area, I will go. So now that I've gone through the flyers, this is my PC Optimum app. Sometimes there will be special offers within this app of special prices. You can see there's Doritos that are special price, Nutri-Grain. If it's something I buy, I will put it on my list. Or if it's something I can stack offers with. So there's the offer there for the chicken. I will be using that this week. And yeah, so I also see this one, no name. I do buy a lot of no name stuff, and it's not hard to get to $40, especially if you're going to be stacking different offers and buying multiple items. No name cheese is something I buy all the time. There's a peanut butter deal there as well. I find there's a really lots of good offers in this. Oh, and there's Palm Olive, their dish detergent, $10, 1,500 points. So that just gives me an idea of how many I will be buying this week because I'd want to get to that threshold. These are my personal offers. So this is like points per dollar spent. So there's another one there for cheese. And then remember, we have that no name offer there as well. So there's points for no name peanut butter, no name chips, it looks like. And then we have like Colgate, Purex. So if something's on sale and then I have an offer, or if I have a continuity spend as well, that's when I stack these offers and I'm able to get the most money back. This is what new ways to save. I never find there's much in here, but every so often there might be a little gem, especially if it's something that you buy often. I don't buy stuff that I don't use. So this is all still within the PC Optimum app. These are the loadable offers. These are available to everyone. They last, I think, about around a month. The expiry date there is at the bottom, and lots of times they're reloadable. So I do glance through these and just see if there's anything that'll stack with any other offers I have. So here is the list I've made on Flip, and now I'm going to go to PC Express and write out my grocery list. I don't actually do the PC Express pickup, but this keeps it all in one spot. So I added my turkey, I added my palm olive. I remembered I had that continuity offer, so I add 5 of those. I'm going to add 4 cheese, and then I went back and said, oh no, it was $25 for the continuity offer, so I'm going to change that to 5. And then I also get the points back for it in my personal offers. So the next thing I'm going to go and look at is the no-name rice crackers. So I have those for $6. But then I had the continuity for $40 of the no-name brand. So I'm going to tack on a couple of these cans of mushrooms because I also have a personal offer of spend money on no-name vegetables with money back. So that is my list for Superstore. And then I just go into my notes section on my phone and I write a concrete list because I find that Superstore's Wi-Fi does not work very well. So this way I can pull this up on my phone, and I also write in how many points I get for each item, what number of each item I'm about to buy. The 27.44 there for the turkey is the difference I need to make up to reach the $50 mark on fresh poultry. So I go through everything. That's the no-name cheese, so I'll be getting the different stackable points. So I get all those points just for the no-name cheese. The palm olive will be $10 total, but then I'll get 1,500 points back. 8,000 points there for the turkey, so my total will be $76, and I'll get 19,400 points back, or $56.60. Flash offer is something that's available for Tuesdays and Wednesdays, usually. Not every week, but most weeks, and it's an email offer, so I just put a note to myself to check Flash Food. The next place I go through the grocery list is Gateway. I try to go to Gateway every week. Sometimes I'm not able to, but I do like to include them every week. So they have their pineapple on sale this week, 97 cents. So I'll be picking up 3. Gateway puts most of their flyer items as a picture. So it makes it really easy to see the quantity, the type, and what it is they have on sale, what to look for in store. They have their thick cut bacon on again for $7.97. I'm just going to pick up 1 because we're about to cure our bacon as well. And yeah, super easy just to flip through. Gateway's flyer is available on their Facebook page, and also you can sign up, give them your email, and they'll email it to you every week. They do come out Wednesday evenings, but it's closer probably to supper time, I find. So some of the stuff I could buy, but it's not really anything. We have lots of school snacks now. We're well ahead. We're probably good until nearly Christmas time. I don't buy much at Gateway that's not on sale, but I do buy my produce at Gateway even if it isn't on a Gateway sale because it's still way cheaper than the grocery store. So we tend to pick up bananas every week. Their regular price is 77 cents a pound. I'll probably buy about $2 worth. I'll get a cucumber. I'll get 2 packs of mushrooms. I'll get 2 heads of broccoli. This is the same stuff I get every week. And if it's on sale, I get extra. And tomatoes. And yeah, just taking another look at the deli section, at the frozen section. And I really should not have no sense of looking at this meat section. I don't have any room for meat in my house. But they do have some ranch packets on. I'm assuming they're like individual servings. It's at 120 for $4.97. So if they have those, I will pick them up because those are great for kids' lunches. So my total at Gateway will be around $33. Check Flash Food. I check usually every couple of days. This is an example of the Flash offer. This was last week's. And that reminds me, I need to start looking out for a coffee sale because we are almost out of coffee. I also forgot to add in the 6,000 points for the no-name continuity spend. So that actually brings my total down to, I got 25,000 points and change. And so that'll bring my out of pocket down to $50.60. Circle K, of course, my one milk. We've just been getting one milk. Now that I'm buying a blend each week, we don't need the second carton of milk. All right, so now, after I've done all that, now I do my menu plan. So I'm still I'm doing my menu plan from what I have in my pantry and then a little bit from what I will buy. So Thursday will be tonight. We are doing a home canned chicken. Actually, it's Friday morning, so we did that last night. I also like to write in anytime we have anything going. My husband's going hunting tonight, which is Friday night. We're going to do pizza with the kids. Saturday, he's also going hunting, and we'll take some time to fill up the propane tank. So we're going to do haddock and fries on Saturday. My oldest has been asking for haddock because I pan fried it a couple weeks ago, and he's been asking for it ever since. So on Sunday, we're going to smoke that pork shoulder, or I shouldn't say he is going to smoke that pork shoulder. That's why we're filling up the propane on Saturday. He might actually smoke it Saturday night even, depending on how long he is hunting. So we're going to do it with rolls. I'll make the rolls and some veggie soup so we get some veggies in there too. So we'll do like a pulled pork sliders. So because I am doing that, I just want to write a little note to me, take out the pork shoulder on Friday. So I do refer back to my list quite a bit. So also on Sunday, I want to also set a little reminder to take out the pork belly to begin curing. It takes about a week to cure pork belly, so we'll be smoking that next Sunday. Mondays will just be leftovers. I'm going to do a mac and cheese with the pulled pork, and we'll just do something green. I'm not sure yet. We have some Swiss chard and kale in the garden. Tuesday, I have lots of chicken legs that I just bought last week. Chicken legs, rice, and broccoli. We pretty much have a chicken, rice, and broccoli meal every week. Wednesday will be my grocery shop day, and we'll also do a fridge clean out that day. Or I might even do that Tuesday evening while I am making supper. I'll do a soup or a casserole, depending on what we have left over for the week. And then I do write myself a little note at the bottom, any requests anyone has had. So the kids have wanted to have a yogurt and jam popsicles. They want an apple crisp, and then they also requested some chocolate oatmeal cookies. So I also read a couple little notes for myself, just anything that's happening the week that it might be a little bit different. So when I go and do the same process again next week, I will know. So I'm just reminding myself I do have a vet appointment on Thursday. That's actually passed. And also there's no school next Friday. So this whole process really doesn't take me very long. It's maybe 20 minutes going through the flyers and maybe 15 minutes doing a menu plan. So this half hour, 45 minutes really keeps me on track every week. It gives me a plan going into the store so I'm not buying things impulsively and I'm sticking to the sales and sticking to my list. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Bye now.